just that. Oh my. This is the one we can sing to. Fly. A list of things to do. I'm ready for action in my lace-up shoes. I'm no martyr, I'm just working smarter. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know I had those on here. That's cute. My voice isn't cute, but anyway. I'll be glad when my hair can really stay behind my ears without me spraying it to high heaven. Oh yeah, I had to run and get, thank goodness the mic wasn't on. I forgot my remote control and I had to go get my remote control. And because yesterday I noticed it had some little white crud back here. And Robert worked on it for me because one of the batteries had corroded. So he fixed it. It's nice to have a fix-it man around the house. Anyway, so today, everybody's getting in here. What day is today? Today is Wednesday. It is Anti-Procrastination Day, but it's also the first day of the month. And you know what that means? We have a new habit. And our new habit for this month is making our bed. Now, I know many of you do not want to make your beds because you hadn't made your beds in a long, long time. And you think, why bother? I'm just going to get back in it. Well, let me tell you. When you start making your bed, you're going to be blown away about how good your bedroom looks. And your bedroom should be the cleanest room in the house. Last week, we were doing Zone 4, which is our bedrooms. Yesterday, we changed the sheets. So, let's get our bedrooms looking nice. Making that bed is the shiny sink of every room has its own shiny sink. And your made bed is the shiny sink in your bedroom. Your coffee table is the shiny sink in your living room. Your shiny sink in your kitchen is your shiny sink. So every room has its own little shiny sink. And when you take care of those things, everything is going to look wonderful. So we're not so much getting back to basics as we're doing Fly Lady immersion class. Right now, we're home. We have no excuse, y'all. So the first thing I want you to do is get dressed to lace up shoes. Got it? Get dressed to lace up shoes. That starts your day on the right foot. Robert's sending me pictures. I went outside to take a picture of my triple trillium and the dog sat on it. I was so not happy. Oh my. She wouldn't pay attention to me. She knew I was taking a picture and she's trained by a cat. And so she sat down on my trillium. My triple trillium. And I was just so unhappy. But anyway, it'll perk back up in a little bit. My cardinal has been I've tried to get video of the cardinal this morning. It's a boy cardinal. It's a bright red cardinal. But let's talk about, right now we need to circle the wagons and we're home and let's take advantage of being home because we don't usually get this kind of opportunity. You're listening to me. Look how many people are in here. We're hitting 400 right now, which is right at 4,000, I think. Now, if you have not shined your sink yet, after you get dressed to lace up shoes, I want you to go shine your sink. Yep. I am in this swish and swipe mode for my whole house right now. And guess what my swish and swipe tool is? It's a purple rag. I use a purple rag in my hot soapy water in my dishwater. And I am wiping down everything. I'm wiping down everything from my kitchen counters to my stove, my microwave, my stove knobs. All of everything's getting a swish and swipe. Big time. And then I'm cleaning off hot spots and I'm swishing and swiping the hot spots with a rag. because dust settles and all kinds of. I use my feather duster all the time, but sometimes you just need to get right into it. But keeping things wiped down. Justin did a video on how to sanitize your kitchen with purple rags, pink rags, silver rags, whatever you got. Sorry, y'all. I have a funny story to tell you. I'm going to get sidetracked here. Yesterday, I got a text message from my dentist office. And they said, we will be closed until April the 30th, April 29th or something like that. And I thought to myself, here I go thinking, what you think about, you bring about. I thought, well, now's not the time to lose a crown. And guess what happened last night at dinner? I lost a crown. And thank God you can't see it because it's right here. Yeah, I lost the whole tooth practically. And the blessings that abound from this, the blessings abound, because I'm looking for the silver lining. The silver lining is this tooth has had a root canal on it. So it's not going to hurt me. It's just irritating that there's a hole there. And you just have to laugh. It's kind of like Scott Adams says, we're in a simulation. So I got the text message that said my dentist office is closed, and I have my dentist cell phone number. So I called him on his cell phone because he's called me needing favors, and I called him needing a favor. And he said, I can meet you at the office. I said, Dempsey, it's no need. No need. We have been asked to, stay home, and I'm going to protect you because if I start hurting, I'll let you know. But it's not going to hurt because it has a root canal in it. Oh, my bird's back. Did y'all hear that? My bird's back. There it is in the window. Yep. It's coming to the window. Let's see if I can focus the... Let me see if I can... Did you see it? There he is. He's there. He's coming in, but the window kind of blows it out. He comes in right by St. Therese. That's just weird. I love it. There he's back again. He's really showing out today. That's a happy bird. He's really showing out. I just believe, God's listening to us. He knows we're all kind of having a rough time of it. But, we can get some things done in our house. So here are the things, and I keep preaching on this every day, and I'm going to continue to preach on it. If we keep our laundry caught up, I don't know what's going on there. I can't see. There we go. If we keep our laundry caught up, if we do our dishes, if we get dinner in the crock pot ready to go, that frees us up the rest of the day to declutter and get some things done in the house. Angela saw him. Yay, 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 yay. Because the window kind of blows it out unless it's a rainy day like yesterday. But the main thing we got to do is take care of ourselves. If you don't take care of you, who will? So, drink your water. What's for dinner? Yep. I'm trying to come up with an acronym, kind of like only handle it once, like the Ohio acronym, and I haven't done it yet. But let's make a list of these things and just put them on a note card. Put them on a bright, cheery note card, and let's make a list. So, get dressed is the first thing. Get dressed. Make your bed. Swish and swipe your bathroom. What's the next thing? Laundry. A load of laundry. Okay. Empty dishwasher. Shine your sink. And I keep a sink full of hot soapy water going all day long at this time that we need to keep everything sanitized. What's another thing? Oh, hot spots. Hot spots. So there you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 things. This is like a daily weekly home blessing. 7 things. Get up and get dressed. Make your bed. Swish and swipe your bathroom. Bam. That part of the house is done. Grab a load of laundry. Put it in the washing machine. Empty your dishwasher. Get something in the crock pot for dinner. And shine your sink while you're in the kitchen. And then put out the hot spots. You know where those hot spots are. Your dining table, your island, your coffee table in your living room. See? If we'll do these 7 things every day, your house is going to be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So let's get these things done. So what's for dinner at your house? What's for dinner at your house? Knowing what's for dinner is going to make your day wonderful, because you're going to feel at ease. Now you can have little things for lunch. You know, you can fix the kids a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and you can have something. You can have leftovers from last night. I loved planned leftovers. I've got some leftover chicken. And today is Wednesday. It's anti-procrastination day. So we're going to factor in our basic weekly plan. So Monday we do weekly home blessing, but we didn't do it Monday because I was out and about. So we did it on Tuesday. So you don't have to be a perfectionist about weekly home blessing. You do it when you can. I like to do it twice a week sometimes to recover from the weekend and to get ready for the weekend. But you know, when you're staying home, the more you're home, the messier your house is going to get, unless you do a simple weekly home blessing and get things put away. So if you get something out, put it away. If you get it out, put it away. We've done inventory of our food in the house, and we're good to go. We may not like what we're eating, but guess what? We're not going to be stuck in some rut. So if you come up with 7 meals, and Leanne can help you. 7 meals. And she's got her dinner answers for $7 for a month. $7 a month. Guess what? Since you're not going to Starbucks, you got $7. I guarantee you got $7. And this can help you plan those 7 meals. And if you have 7 meals, you're going to feel at ease. Yeah, you're going to feel good about what you're cooking. And that's just what you have to do every week, these same 7 meals. I saw a recipe for the tater tot casserole the other night on Facebook, and I almost gagged, y'all. It had mustard in it, and I just couldn't even imagine. But anyway, I digress. But we have potatoes. We have onions. Leanne said, Marla, I'm getting low of onions. And I said, I got 2.5 bags of onions, Leanne. You can come and get some onions. And she'll keep her distance, and we're going to share. We miss each other. We always had dinner together every Wednesday night. We miss each other. So we spent an hour on the phone yesterday while we cooked dinner. And she made lasagna and I made carbonara. And we don't eat pasta. So, here's the deal. If you want to make a tater tot casserole, grate up your own potatoes. Don't use tater tots. Use your own potatoes. Yeah. So, Leanne's needing onions. I got onions. And we're going to keep our social distancing. We'll be fine. We won't be hugging each other. And it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Yep, she misses me too. So if we can get dinner going and dress to lace up shoes, not jammy mode. Nope. It's not pajama casual anymore. It's get dressed to lace up shoes. We have stuff to do. We have stuff to do. So, grated cauliflower. Wow, that's interesting. Making a tater tot casserole with grated cauliflower. That's interesting. You can put any vegetable in it. We have a favorite restaurant here, the Fish Camp, and they do a cabbage casserole. Who ate the pasta? I ate pasta last night. Yep. Leanne ate pasta last night because she made you a lasagna yesterday, and I laughed till I hurt watching her do this lasagna. Because she's lathering on the ricotta cheese. And she's just having so much fun putting together this. And she made a small lasagna. I don't know how to make small lasagnas. I make big lasagnas. And one time I made 8 lasagnas and put them in the freezer to take to friends when they needed something. So folks, we can get this done. Get dinner on the table, get our laundry going, get the machines going. Leanne calls them indentured servants. Get the machines going. A lot of you have bread machines. Get them going. Get them going. Empty your dishwasher. If you've got dishes, if your kitchen is a mess, start running your dishwasher. Start running your dishwasher. And you're going to be blown away about how good your kitchen's going to look and smell and get things going. Now, I have made lasagnas with Italian sausage instead of hamburger sauce, hamburger spaghetti sauce. But the main thing you got to do is get going. Here it is noon, almost noon on the East Coast, and it's time to start thinking about dinner. So get your dishes done, get your laundry going, and keep this going every day. If you do your dishes and your laundry and clear out your hot spots, your house is going to be fine. It's going to look great. And then you have time to play and help educate your children because they're having to do homework. They're not playing. They're not on vacation and you're not on vacation. You have a job to do. You got the most important job in the world, and that's to educate your little children. If you're retired and you don't have any children at home, your job is to get your home ready for this to be over with. So we can have a party. Let's plan for a party. Let's plan for a party. We can get through this, and we can get through it and have some fun. And I got to thinking yesterday, I know what the problem is. I know what the problem. I got lots of cabbage too, Leanne. I don't need any more cabbage. I got 2 heads. Because I'm going to make some stir-fried cabbage with bacon. But I got to thinking about what the problem is. And it's because we live in a just-in-time inventory world. Everything from your home to your favorite business to your state, your county, All of it is a just-in-time inventory. So here's how it works. Here's how it works. With a just-in-time inventory, you only have enough stuff in the house to get you through the week or through a month. But many years ago, I adopted a philosophy that I would keep on hand 2 items of the things that are in my perpetual pantry. Now, Leanne can talk to you about your perpetual pantry. But in 2000, I decided I would always have enough on hand. I would have for two items. So when I used one item, that would go on the grocery list. And when I would use the oldest one in my pantry, and then first in, first out, that's the rule. But when we live in a just-in-time inventory, we don't have backups. We don't have backups. So when there is a problem with the supply chain, which has been the problem with our supply chain, when 2 big ships from China get turned around with all of our protection devices for our hospitals, and they go back to China to save them from this virus, you know what? We're stuck. So we've got to build our own supply chain within the boundaries of our country. And if you're in another country, then you got to build them in your country too. We've got to make the things we use. Thank goodness we make toilet paper here, because we have reserves of national forests. That's why we have national forests. Did you know that toilet paper comes from trees? Yes, it does. It comes from trees. It's a byproduct of the lumber industry. The chips. Guess who used to be in the lumber industry? Yep, I ran a sawmill, and we sold trailer truckloads of wood chips to make toilet paper. So we make toilet paper in this country. That's a wonderful thing. We're not going to run out of toilet paper because trees are a renewable resource. Yes, they are. I have a forest, 10 acres of forest. We can heat our home if we have to with the trees. Anyway, folks. Yep, I always keep 2 cases of toilet paper on the shelves in the basement. Now, a lot of people are wondering, how can I store stuff like that? If you live in a big city and you have a small apartment, you don't have a lot of room to store things. Sorry, I got strangled a while ago. Let me get a drink of water. Okay. So, yeah, I've done a lot of things. I worked in a furniture store. I did their books, but I also cleaned air conditioners and fixed vacuum cleaners. I've done a lot of things, but everything I've ever done has prepared me for this moment in time, for such a time as this. Yep, I used that quote this morning. It's from the Bible. I don't know where it comes from. Somebody can tell me. For such a time as this. I think it's Esther something. I've done a lot of things, and I've been good at a lot of things. As Scott Adams says, I have this talent stack. I kept books. That's what I went to school for. In fact, it was my bookkeeper that recommended me for the job that I got with her dad. Yep. I kept books. I worked on things because I like to tinker. What else did I do? When I moved to North Carolina, I used to teach fly fishing. That's how I got my nickname. I used to teach fly fishing. But before that, I ran a sawmill. When my boss died, we closed down his company, and I went to work the next day for this sawmill. Yep. I went to work for this sawmill, and there was 40 men working there. I kept the books. I was also the manager. I did a lot of things. And we made pallets for businesses to ship products on. And then when I moved to North Carolina, I worked at Kmart. It wasn't the greatest job, but I needed a job, and I knew I was a geek back then too. So I liked electronics, and I worked in the electronics part of the Kmart store, and had to deal with a bad person who was my manager, and he was hateful, and he took great opportunity to belittle me because I wasn't a little person. He liked the little skinny girls, but he didn't like the big girls. So, and then I went to work at Earthshine Mountain Lodge, helping teach kids about nature and hiking and the outdoors. Right up my alley. And then I met Robert, and I started volunteering at our Republican headquarters. And then I realized that our county commissioner was going to get elected to the North Carolina House of Representatives. I said, honey, I think I want to put my name in for that. So Robert ran the campaign for me, told me what to do, and I got nominated to replace her because of toilet paper, y'all. Because of toilet paper. Our congressman's wife was one of our precinct chairs, and she said, well, what do you think about the lumber industry? They had a lot of trees, and they harvest a lot of trees. And I said, well, I think every tree hugger should go without toilet paper for a month. And she just died laughing. And so she nominated me. And I told her about my stint as being a manager for a year of a sawmill. And it was funny. So trees are a renewable resource. They live to be about 80 to 100 years old, and then you harvest them. And they come back. It all comes back to toilet paper. So somebody said they're a tree hugger. I'm a tree hugger, but I get your point. We're all kind of might have to go without toilet. Maybe we're going to come up with a new way to clean our bottoms, So it's all good. And so then I got nominated to be a county commissioner. I served 6 years. 2 years of being nominated in a 4-year term. I got elected. And then I got unelected by 27 votes in a primary. So always go vote. Go vote, because small voting times really make for skewed elections. And so I was a county commissioner, and Fly Lady started while I was a county commissioner. It started because I was a county commissioner. And I needed to get organized, just like you're trying to get organized right now. And it was an amazing process. When we hit 30,000 members, my county manager already said, Marla, you got more members in your group than we have in our county. And now we're over 1 million if you look at all the numbers, and I can't even keep up with it. I can't even keep up with it. So for such a time as this, God trained me in lots of things. Budgets, big numbers don't scare me. Big numbers do not scare me, because I dealt with a huge budget in this county. We can get through this. I like numbers. I was part of the emergency management team. I know our county is in good hands right now. And I know this state is in good hands. And I know this country is in good hands because I'm watching the press conferences every day. we can do this, folks. We can get through this, and we're all honing our skills. Now, if we can get rid of the clutter in our house, we're going to have storage spaces. Yeah. Let's get rid of those coats that we don't wear anymore and make some space in our closet, our coat closets. Leanne and I were talking about this yesterday. I used to can. I've grown a garden. What is a commissioner? Each county has people who govern. They're the executive board for the county. And so there were 5 commissioners in my county. There's still 5 commissioners. And we still have one lady on the board of commissioners. But I served 6 years, and I did my time for my community. I did it because my house was in order. Yeah, my house was in order. And it was because I was going to be a commissioner that I got my house in order, because I didn't want anybody to find out my dirty little secret that I couldn't keep house. But now I can keep house because I do these things. I get dressed to lace up shoes every day. I make my bed. I swish and swipe my bathroom. I do a load of laundry every day. I empty the dishwasher every day. I shine my sink and fill it with hot soapy water and wipe down things right now. And I clear off hot spots. This is what makes my house work. It's 7 things, y'all. 7 things. You can do 1 every hour. And your house is going to look good. Your home. You have no excuse right now. So turn off the TV. Turn off the Netflix. Turn off your phone if you have to. But let's get these things done and then use the TV and Netflix as a reward for getting these things done. If you've got children at home, you got to get them going with their lessons. Yep. You got to get them going with their lessons, because you can't let them lose a year of their life to this virus. You can't do it. So, folks, it's allergy season. Pollen is everywhere. And if you don't dust, you're going to get a sinus infection. So let's get our homes dusted. So grab a purple rag or a feather duster, and let's get some things dusted today. I'm going to clean out my refrigerator. It's Wednesday. It's clean out your refrigerator day. I'm going to clean out and organize my refrigerator, and then I'll see what I've got to cook. Yes, we ship all over the world. We do this thing. We ship all over the world. We have a permit to ship all over the world. Our feather dusters, yep. It's a wildlife permit. So here's the list. Get dressed to lace up shoes. Make your bed. Swish and swipe. Do a load of laundry. Empty your dishwasher. Shine your sink and wipe down your surfaces and clear off your hot spots. You do these things every day, you're flying. And your house is going to look good. It's going to smell good because you're going to put something with your kitchen clean. You don't mind cooking. So let's get dinner on. Let's do it. Now, when it comes to feather dusters, you remember the song, you don't pull on Superman's cape. You don't spit into the wind. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger. That was from the 70s, I'm telling you. I can't remember the name of the song. But when you take your duster outside, if you have allergies, you need to wrap up with a scarf and put it all over your head and eyes. And then go outside and don't face the wind so the dust is going to blow back. Turn your back to the wind and stretch your arm out as far as you can get it and shake the dust and turn your head away. Got it? This is going to keep the pollen from getting in you. You don't mess around with Jim. Oh, bad Leroy Brown. Yep, y'all remember the song. So pull it up, listen to it, and feather dust to that song. Let's get the dust out of our houses. Let's do it. your home, and let's get the houses in order, because we can have some fun. we can take care of ourselves. We can drink our vitamin C water. I'm going to put on Leroy Brown as soon as I get off here, because I just want to hear the song. So let's do these 7 things and put dinner on the table. Yes, we're showing our age, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm happy to be 64 years old. I'm really happy. So let's feather dust our homes. Let's wipe down our flat surfaces, and let's get it done. Let's get it done. And be thankful for this day. And when you're washing your hands, and if you haven't watched Leanne's video she posted yesterday, go to savingdinner.com. I think I posted it too, of how you wash your hands. How you wash your hands. Let's get a system for washing your hands so you don't miss a single spot. Wash your wrist, tops of your hands, fingers. This person put black dye on their rubber gloves and washed their hands, and you could see right where they didn't get it clean. So folks, let's be safe. Let's take advantage of this time. Let's clear out some cubby holes so we can have an inventory in our house of the things we need. And you may need to put together a control journal so you can remember where you stash stuff. Ask me why I know. Yep. Life is good. Yeah, we got this terrible virus here, but you know what? We're smarter than a virus. Yeah, we are. And we can conquer this thing, and we can get through it, and the numbers are looking up for us. And if we have to stay hunkered in just a little bit longer to kill it dead, by golly, we can do it. And when we get through this, we're going to have houses where we can have more than a just-in-time inventory. We can have stuff the places we need it. And we can be prepared. We can be prepared. Yep. Let's get it done. I love you all. I'll talk to you at 3 o'clock this afternoon.